Good evening, John. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you doing, Garrett?
I am doing well, and we are back after Thanksgiving. We have 2 meetings left in this year, and you posted a video along with Ms. Gatlin and others talking about Thanksgiving food. And you kind of sidestepped the big question. Is it turkey and dressing or turkey and stuffing?
Well, I'll tell you, I like both, but turkey with dressing is better than turkey with stuffing, in my opinion, because turkey with stuffing, it just makes you more tired, and you can't finish that big Thanksgiving feast if you're tired. So gravy is a little bit lighter, so I like going with the gravy.
Okay, fair enough. And you know, Thanksgiving is always a good time to be around family and all that, and you're probably like every other Oklahoma person watching some football. Any surprises came out of the NFL or the college football?
Well, yeah, I was really surprised that the Cowboys won. I thought they would have a tough time at home with the Chiefs. They were able to hold serve, and that was a really good game. I was there. I got to see it, so that was awesome. OU's victory was really hard fought. Tough defensive battle. They played extremely well, good complementary football, and ultimately they came out on top. So I was very happy with the football scores this weekend.
Awesome. Well, on tonight's agenda, we saw an executive session that it was your annual review. And can you tell us a little bit about why it is you go before the council for an annual review and what happened tonight? Because there was a motion and there's some things that happened at tonight's meeting.
Sure, yeah. So council extended my employment. They also gave me a raise. And they do that or we do the evaluations. They provide feedback to me. And so this is a good opportunity for myself and the council to get aligned, to get on the same page. So I understand what their priorities are. So I understand each individual council person's, what their concerns are in their wards, because the wards are different. And so that's a very important part of this process, and making sure that the political and the administrative side of the government are aligned, and having these conversations in executive session facilitates that alignment.
Awesome. Now, one of the things that we try to do on our podcast and on our website, LawtonTownCrier.com, is that we try to educate people about how things actually work in government and stuff like that. Now, you are one of 4 people who work directly for the city council.
That's
and those
right.
4 people are the judge, the city clerk, the city attorney, and of course yourself. Can you tell us a little bit why that's important and what's going on with that? Sure.
So those 4 individuals that you named, the city attorney, myself, the city manager, the municipal judge, and the city clerk, or excuse me, the city attorney, all answer directly to the city council, and we're considered council employees. So we have a contract. There's a contract that's in place between us and the council, and that's by design. You know, those individuals need to be responsive to the council, and so if there were layers in between us and the city council, they would have less direct involvement with us. And so the reason that the government is organized that way is so they can reach out and give us direct guidance. So if you hear lots of times during the meeting, I'll be directed to do something. Now, sometimes I will do it individually, but oftentimes I'll delegate that task to one of my 17 directors. So the council doesn't have authority to direct my employees, but that task will flow through me. And that's the same with the city attorney and the city clerk and the municipal judge. Being an employee directly of the council allows them to task us directly, is really what it comes down to.
Okay. One thing interesting about that, I don't know if my viewers had picked up on it. I don't know a lot of people pick up it, but you're not just voted on by the 8 ward members. You're also voted on by the mayor. Why
Yes.
is that important?
Well, the mayor would essentially be the tie-breaking vote, but I work very directly and frequently with the mayor, and so it's in the city charter. I also think the mayor gets a vote on the municipal judge, and so I'm not sure why the charter says that. I don't think the mayor votes on the clerk and the city attorney, but for for whatever reason, that is in the charter. And in our case, myself and Mayor Booker, it makes a lot of sense because we work directly together a lot. So it makes sense that he would get a vote on my employment.
Okay, Mr. Ratliff, John, thank you very much.
You bet.